what is going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Deborah with Purusha Holistic Wellness. Girl with a snake popped out. And this is our end of December reading. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You can be a cross watcher. I'm sure you guys know the drill. In my personal belief, these readings are timeless. It's really indicative of whether it resonates for you or not, you know? Messages that come into our lives that kind of like trigger us to say, hey, that sounds a lot like my situation, or that's guidance and direction for me, etc. Those are the messages that are meant for us, right? So if it doesn't vibe with you or your situation, you know that there's other messages for you out there. You just gotta ask, right? We forget about that. So, all right, Gemini, let's see what is up with you. End of the year vibe, end of the year reading. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all the love and support always, guys. All right, so, ooh, wedding ring. So are you looking to get engaged? Is someone proposing to you? Let's look and see. Okay. Very nice. You connect with someone new, I feel. You know, if you are in a relationship, if you are committed, married, etc., this can also be like a new connection for you. Very nice. But I feel like for those of you who are single, this is definitely someone coming in, and I feel like there's chemistry. I feel like there's attraction. Definitely romance is blossoming. But I think that you're also a little bit hesitant. You're a little bit like, nah, I don't know about this one, you know? And this feels a little bit like past residual hurt. That heart with the key when we kind of like lock away, you know? But I feel like this person is coming to open that, right? They're coming with the heart-shaped key to open up your heart. But I feel like you are a little bit self-protected. You're a little bit on the, you know, defensive. This might have been someone, you know, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, for a small few of you, I feel like this really is someone new coming in, but for a small few of you, this might be like a runner-chaser type situation. You could be in the midst of separation. I'm gonna pull one more on that just to clarify, because the sense I also get for the majority of you is it's more someone new, someone who's kind of coming in. And maybe you are separated from that runner-chaser dynamic. Maybe you're trying to bring in new love, and you've worked really hard to keep that other person at a distance, and that's what that separation is all about. But this new person is coming in, and I feel like they're a complete new vibe, right? Yeah. So you've removed yourself from that addiction, right? Like I talked about, that kind of runner-chaser vibe. Yeah, I love that. Confirmation on the bottom of the deck with that boat energy. Leaving behind like the things that aren't honoring for us. And it feels like, Gemini, this is pretty cool. Yeah, I love that. I love this Seven of Wands in this deck, because it is kind of about like isolating yourself, protecting yourself, protecting your energy, your vibe, what you're bringing to the table. And I feel like you've worked really hard to kind of create that bubble around you, because anytime we're in that dynamic, when someone won't commit, you know, when they're wishy-washy, when they run away, etc., it can be super painful, right? And I feel like you've worked really hard to kind of heal yourself, to protect your energy, etc., and separate yourself from the toxicity, from the past. And it looks like, which is super cool, there's a reward coming in for you guys. Congratulations, says the universe. Yeah, I love that confirmation. Was Ace of Cups, and legit, when I pulled that card, it was 444 on the timer. So That's angel, that's stability, that's support, that's our ascended masters that surround us. That's what that 4 is all about. Definitely drop the angel numbers you've been seeing below. Yeah, oh my gosh, dude, 4 of Pentacles. I love that because that really speaks to you kind of self-protecting. You know, 4 of Pentacles, it's a little bit of like a hoarder energy, you know, where we do kind of protect our heart. I love the way that she's holding that purse over her heart chakra, you know. And pentacles are like tangible things. It reminds me of that wall, you know, that we have to kind of build. And, you know, not that I'm encouraging being emotionally disconnected, right? But life can be challenging. It can be abusive, you know. People can be super low vibey, do really shitty things to us. And sometimes, well, we do have to self-protect, right? We do have to oh, I love that. We do have to know who to let in and who not to. Oops. But I love that. We're going from the Ace of Cups to the 2 of Cups. You know, and I think that, you know, to me, this feels like it's new beginning, right? But it feels gentle for you, Gemini. It feels like you are able to still kind of protect your boundaries, protect your heart, protect what is highest and best for you. And this person is really coming in with that special new offer, and they're willing to be on your team. I love that. That kind of like makes me want to cry, tears of joy, right? Because it's, you know, I love this, you know, they want to hold your hand through it, you know. And it's the start of something I feel like really beautiful. You might not even be paying attention to this because I do feel like this is definitely heavily in your environment. And with this wedding rings, this is definitely a strong connection. So you feel like this could be someone from your past, you know, kind of that long lost love type vibe. But it also could be someone that you've just had multiple lifetimes with, if you believe in that. Because it definitely has the energy of like very strong connection right off the bat. There's like this beautiful balance, what I'm feeling of yin and yang. I'm getting goosebumps as I say that, right? It fits, you know, like a glove. It's a perfect harmony coming together. Yay, Gemini, good for you. But I love this because you are walking away from the BS, right? The 8 of Cups is no longer putting the time and energy into what doesn't serve you. And from that space, you know, the Magician is ruled by Gemini, right? It's that vibe of being able to, actually, I'm sorry, I'm a mistake on that. But now I'm drawing a blank as to what rules it. But, well, what I'm kind of hearing is it's like, you know, obviously the Magician is alchemy, right? It's being able to like work with the elements, work with the understanding that we already have in place. And it's from a cognizant, intentional place, right? It's not the fool who's kind of willy-nilly, well, let's see how this goes. You know, you're actually manifesting from this intentional space, which is so beautiful. And it is a lot of work, right? There's 2 8s. I love that, guys. We're getting a lot of confirmation, a lot of 2 8s on the board that are protecting you. It's pushing away what doesn't work, but actually working to refine, to hone what does. And this is a lot of like where you've kind of had to, you know, like I said, release and let go of past things that weren't in alignment with your energy. We're actually like forcing you to sell yourself short. But you've learned a lot from this about what it means to be equal and balanced, to give and receive. The 6 of Pentacles is a really beautiful energy. But seeing, I feel like it's kind of like knowing and understanding like, I think, yeah, to me, okay, so this is like, to me, this Page of Cups represents like the places that you've kind of allowed people in your life, love relationships that, like I said, haven't been at the same level you've been at, right? It's baby energy. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, I'm interested in starting this relationship, but they can't really deliver. And I think you have a lot more clarity about what that means for you, you know? Who are the people that are going to be more in alignment with what you want and what you're trying to create? And that's really what it's about, you know? We can have passion and attraction and connection, obviously, with unhealthy relationships. And that is the addiction, right? It's the back and forth. It's the highs and lows. It's the cycle, right? We can get very, very addicted to that. Love can be very intoxicating, right? Especially when it's the push-pull, or you have, you know, you get to feel all the feelings. If you like feeling your feelings, right? But, you know, like the high, right? Love is, you know, very euphoric. And I think that what I'm seeing for you, Gemini, is you're actually working from that space of, like, you know, more intention, but you still have to connect with what's making you happy. I feel like that's kind of the one thing that's going to be bringing this person into place, because you keep falling into what was before, you know, maybe what you got caught up in, right? Oftentimes too with these runner dynamics is they make the other person feel less than, right? They kind of prey on our worth, our value. And so it can be easy to get sucked into, right? Like I said, that want energy can be super addictive. And we forget to look at what makes us happy. Look at how she has her back turned on that 10 of Cups. And it's about connecting with what makes us happy, with what makes us feel good and alive. Like that's really where, you know, the value is. 2 5s. I love how this is like reading out. We're getting so many synchronistic numbers. 2 5s. And these are both, you know, 5 is change. It's the turn of the wheel. It's the halfway point, right? And those 2 5s are like, you know, I mean, 5s are difficult any way it goes. But this is definitely, like I said, that want energy, like maybe getting a little too sucked into the depression, the sadness, what didn't go your way, what didn't work out as you had hoped and anticipated. And we all have that stuff, right? But this is also kind of preventing you from seeing that, you know, that happiness. But I also hear it as, because we have 2 5s equaling that 10, right? I also hear it as like the disappointment with what didn't work out is going to force you to align a lot better, a lot stronger with what did. It does feel like this is going to be a work in progress. I feel, Gemini, you do have to look at things a little bit more diplomatically, less emotionally, right? Be the King of Cups, right? Be in tune with what your emotions, your instincts, your feelings are telling you, especially about this new relationship. You don't have to go full throttle, right? You don't have to, like, you know, you can take your time, and I'm actually hearing it's better to take your time with this new person, because look at this connection, right? This is someone who's like super interested in you, long-term vibes, and they are like the key to your heart. I love that. Sorry, I'm kind of a nerd, but legit. They are the key to your heart. They're going to bring you so much. I feel like this is like proper relationship, adult relationship, you know, what it means to kind of have that healthy give and take, the reciprocity, someone who sees you as you are and not as they want you to be. It's unconditional love, not conditional love. Yeah. And it definitely has these, ooh, I love it. It's the Empress for you. So you're like totally vibing in your power. You know, the past helps us learn and grow, right? So we don't necessarily have to go back to those experiences. Part of the battle is just learning the cycle that is in front of us, how we've showed up in relationships, like what our part is. But just remembering that not everyone is, not everyone is as they say that they are. And the teapot, that's so funny. This is all about, like, you know, people that want to make it look better than what it is. Part of life is just sifting through that. You know, you might be a little bit more sensitive, empathic, receptive, that you pick up energy very easily. And you don't want to repeat those same cycles. And it's kind of forcing you into that Four of Pentacles, right? That self-protection, that fear, that anxiety. You know, because you definitely feel like, you know, and this being up on display, like you have a lot of eyes on you, you feel like there's a lot, and it's making you really emotional, you know. But I think, like I said, it's kind of being a little bit more diplomatic, knowing your power, knowing who you are, the strength that you have, and what you bring to the table, because that's really what's going to help you thrive for these next couple weeks, Gemini. So I hope that helped. I'm sending lots of love and blessings to whatever you're dealing with. If you want me to look into it a little deeper for you, I would love to support in whatever way possible. All my services are listed in the description box below. Like, share, subscribe if you liked the video. You know the drill. I appreciate you always. Just so much love, support, and blessings to you and your loved ones this holiday season. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.